Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. I am here with Hank. He is a part of our board and train program here at Best Fall Forward. This is his third week with us. Okay. And what we are working on with him today is a little bit of leave it. So one of the things that he is here for is leash. So he gets very excited on leash. He does tend to pull. So the reason why we're specifically working with him here on leave it is because he actually really likes to find things. Not surprisingly, he is a golden retriever puppy and pick them up during his leash walks. Go get it. So we want to make sure that we're working on him with leave it and drop it, so that when we're on these walks, it's going to be a lot easier to get him to leave those items that he's not supposed to have, or if he does get a hold of it, to drop those items. Come here, Hank. Woo-hoo. See? Very nice. So that's why we're working with him specifically on these things. Now I do want to mention that leave it is for only for items that he has not yet picked up. If he gets a hold of something he's not supposed to, then we're going to work drop it off of that. Okay? So when we're starting out leave it, we start out with food. So I have kibble and I have a couple treats mixed in here, and we're going to work leave it off of that first. And then again, as he starts to get better with this, then we can start working leave it on our walks off of items. You can work leave it off of people or dogs as well. So to start out, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to have him in a sit or a down. I'm going to hold my hand out. Yes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark and reinforce for when his nose comes off of my hand. Yes. So that's all I'm looking for in the beginning, okay? Sit. Yes. I'm not looking for anything else. I'm not looking for eye contact yet. Yes. And I'm also not using the word leave it yet. I'm only going to use that leave it once he really starts to get the hang of it. Off. Sit. So I want him in that sit before I actually start. Good boy. Yes, good boy. So that was great. He actually looked away from my hand and gave me eye contact that time. Yes, good boy. So he's starting to get the hang of it. Yes, good boy. So now that he's doing really well, then I can add in that leave it. Yes, good boy. Very nice. Once he's doing well with this, what I can do is I can open my hand so he's able to visibly see that piece of kibble in my hand. Leave it. Yes, good boy. Very nice. Now, with puppies, leave it can be very frustrating. So what I want to do is give him a little bit of a break in between. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of treat tosses. You can work a little bit of something else. You can do some basics, some sits and downs. But we don't want to keep doing leave it over and over because, again, it can get frustrating, especially during the learning phase. So get it. One other thing I want to mention, when you are asking your dog to leave it, we want to make sure he's never getting that food that I am asking him to leave. Sit. So you'll notice, leave it. Yes. I'm giving him a reward for my other, or a reinforcement for my other hand. Leave it. So I'm just waiting for eye contact. Yes, good boy. Very nice. As he starts to get better, I'm going to start moving this to the ground. I want to make sure he sees it before. Leave it. So there he's distracted. I'm going to actually reset. We're going to walk away and we're going to do it again. again. Okay, go. Because I don't want to repeat myself over and over again. Just like any other command, any basic command that you're working with your dog on, we don't want to continuously repeat that command over and over if our dog doesn't listen the first time, because we want to make sure that he knows when he hears that command that that has to happen. Leave it. Leave it. Just waiting for eye contact. Yes, good boy. So there, it took him a couple of seconds, but he was able to give that eye contact, and that's what I'm looking for. Good. As he gets better with us, we're going to start moving that food closer and closer to the ground. Yes, good boy. Go get it. Go get it. And once he gets a little better with this, what you can do is you can make it really fun. You can play a little bit of a game. You can play a little bit of go get it. So you'll toss a couple of treats, tell him to go get it, and then you'll drop a couple of treats on the ground and ask him for a leave it. So as he starts to get better, you can start to incorporate stuff like that. Makes it a little bit more fun. But he's doing very well with us. We're going to keep moving towards the ground. Once we get that placed on the ground, we can start dropping that food on the ground from a couple of inches, and then eventually further and further until we get to the point where we can walk around and just drop something and ask for that leave it. If you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Good boy. But he's doing very well with this. Again, make sure when you're getting him home, you're working on this. Keep those sessions short and mix in a little bit of other things. So mix in a little bit of recall or a little bit of basics, just to keep it fun, just to keep it interesting, because leave it can get frustrating, especially for puppies. So let us know if you have any questions. He's doing a great job, and we will see you next time.